What we're about to witness tonight is real. The events of this broadcast are taking place in the United States of America at this hour. There are no actors. There is no script. Everything you hear tonight is true. The role of Cletus will be played by Sir Brinsley Catamount, on loan to us from Cambridge, England. The role of Delilah will also be played by Sir Brinsley Catamount, on loan from Cambridge. Is this correct? Where are Andrew and Julia?
They said they couldn't make it. Something about not being paid enough, feeling it wasn't worth it, not acceding to their lists of demands, general dissatisfaction.
All right.
Incompetence with the artistic director. Who is the artistic director?
I am the artistic director.
Seems they have a problem with you then.
Ah, Miss Flanders. I see you finally decided to show up. I hope tonight's performance will go better than the dress rehearsal, in which you were a disaster.
And good evening to you, Harlan.
Mr. Bean, please, show a little respect, since you clearly have no respect for the material. Did you fix the heat laser effect?
I did.
Can I hear it? It's terrible.
It's a heat laser.
It sounds like a flatulent duck.
What does heat sound like, Harlan?
Mr. Bean!
It sounds just like that.
Not to interrupt your argument, but why do you say there are no actors and then proceed to announce that one of our actors is going to be different tonight?
I don't understand.
Think about what you're saying. Everything you see tonight is true. The role of Cletus will be played by Brinsley.
Sir Brinsley?
Never underestimate the stupidity of the audience, Max. They'll believe what I tell them to believe. I can't wait for the show tonight. Panic in the streets. Calls into police departments. Sure to get the highest ratings in the history of this station. Battle of the Planets announces a new talent to the literary scene. The meteoric rise of Harlan Bean. The stage is set. The actors are prepared. Glory reigns.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to make a flatulent duck sound.
I can have you replaced, you know. Actors! To your places! See.
Oh my God, did I ask for your opinion?
Honey.
Don't honey me. You don't understand my process. You don't care about my process. And you certainly don't care about cleaning out the litter box.
I cleaned out the litter box yesterday.
Why do you lie? When Mr. Boots doesn't have a clean litter box, he doesn't feel respected. And do you know what he does when he doesn't feel respected?
Ah, marital bliss.
Hey there.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers indeed. Very cheers.
I'm sorry.
You heard what I said. I'm glad that you're filling in tonight.
Thank you.
Max, are we all assembled?
We seem to be missing some people.
Right, yes. Well, Andrew, Deborah, Miley, and Charles have all been fired.
Oh.
You'll be playing all the reporter roles.
Him? Excuse me?
Except for your role, of course, Josie. You are, as always, truly magnificent in this show.
I know.
So I'll be playing 5 of the 6 reporters.
The others were terrible.
Uh,
You'll be fine. I assume you've worked out most of your problems? Yes, well, Max, where is the other one?
The guy who won the contest to be in the show. Rodent person?
Yes, yeah. Yeah. Where?
I'm here, no need to worry, friends. Show must go on and whatnot. Hey, does anyone have a script?
You're over here, Mr. Hamster. Your last name is Hamster?
It's my stage name, Furious Hamster. You like it? I love it. You know what I was thinking? One of my characters was like more awesome. I'm loving the show, but I think I should have a bigger part.
Totally.
I'd like to second that. I also think I need a bigger part.
You kept all the best parts for the men.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna say.
It's sexist.
It's disgusting.
You can have some of my lines. I don't understand them anyway. Does my astronomer character need to say all these big words?
No! No one changes the lines.
Oh, God.
Sorry I'm late. I just spent a little time near death on the way here. I'm okay.
Are you alright?
Completely fine. So much better. I was sick earlier today, but now I'm
Oh, God.
perfectly fine. So excited to be here.
Adrian, Harlan rewrote your speech last night.
He what?
Difficult as it may be to believe, but I have made it even more incredible.
But I had the other one memorized.
You don't need to memorize your lines for a radio play, just read it from the script.
But I have that thing where I have problems where
I'm so glad you're open to changing the lines.
I am not open to changing the lines. I'm open to me changing lines.
Okay, yes, but I work best when I am not tied to a script. A real actor looks at it once and then tosses it into the garbage.
Does anybody have a better script?
You're okay.
Actors perform scripts as written. That is their role, to execute my vision.
What about my vision?
I'm the only one allowed to have a vision.
Okay, but I have some ideas for my character, and they are at odds with the lurid piece of trash that you've written. Just consider this, okay? Patricia Dunbar, age 23.
She is 60 years old.
Impossible. She is 23 years old, and she's in over her head, but she's a tough as nails young woman. She never went to college. She didn't want to be mayor, but she's gonna clean up this town from the aliens.
Then why is she married?
Because she made a terrible mistake, and now she's chained to a deadbeat loser as first husband. Someone who questions her in front of her boss and makes outrageous demands about the snacks in the pantry.
Oh, so it's a crime to have popcorn every day?
It should be.
Just use the
I
script.
never should have married you.
You are 60, dowdy, unimaginative, and about to be slaughtered in a laser storm. Most people would die for that role. And you are her supportive, dutiful husband who survives.
Why does he survive when he is clearly marked for death?
The time for arguing about the script is not 5 minutes before we go on air.
Okay, but what if I fought the aliens and won? Girls need more heroic role models.
You are facing an alien intelligence vastly superior to mankind.
Okay, but not womankind. Just think about it. All of the men get killed. Who fights the aliens and wins? Ladies! Because we're not idiots who require popcorn every night.
I like
Every
popcorn.
night, Branford, you need it every night. That's an addiction and a personality defect.
Please, stick to the script.
I wouldn't need popcorn every night if I had a wife who was nice.
Well, real men don't eat their dinner out of a bag every night.
Real women?
Please! All of you. This is the script. Stick to it. What is wrong with you? It is completely perfect.
You rewrote my part last night, which again I have a problem with.
I've made it even more perfect.
What about the ending?
Oh, the ending is even more perfect than the rest of this perfect play. Think of it. In the din of war, a single solitary voice asks, "Is there anyone out there?" And the answer is silence. Devastating. Simple. Elegant. Award-winning, I dare say.
Kind of a downer?
Downer? It is devastating.
I'm with Tanya. What if we blow up their spaceship?
No! This is not hack work. This is art. Humanity must be destroyed.
Well, what if humanity was only partially destroyed?
Completely destroyed! What is wrong with you? This is the script. I have more talent in my pinky finger than the rest of you simpletons combined! Do your job. Trust my genius. Our play will live on in legend. Battle of the Planets will live on forever! Clap for yourselves! Clap! Yes. Be brave. Be bold. Be resolute. Our glorious play marches into victory. Ready?
Oh, hey, why is the on-air sign on?
The on-air sign is on because... Oh. Apologies. Please disregard those previous moments. It appears a band of hoodlums have broken into the station and started talking. What you're about to witness tonight is real. The events of this broadcast are taking place in the United States of America at this hour. There are no actors. There is no script. Everything you hear tonight is true. The role of Cletus will be interpreted by Sir Brinsley, even though the person of Cletus is a real person and the events involving Cletus, which have not yet occurred, will occur soon. Sir Brinsley will also be playing Delilah. We now take you to the ballroom at the Grand Season Hotel, where we'll be listening to the complex melodies of Chip Verdun's 12-piece orchestra. And by that, I mean the emotionally devastating spare harmonies of Chip Verdun and his neo-futuristic experimental ensemble. Delightful. Listeners, we have a breaking news bulletin. Yes, we have a breaking news. We take you now to the observatory. We take you now to the observatory! At Brown's University in Rhode Island.
Yes, thank you. My name is Charles Charbridge, reporter at radio station WB, located somewhere. And I've come to the observatory to discuss shocking developments on the planet Venus. Standing with me is Dr. Mary Landry, chief astronomer of the Brown Observatory.
Hi.
Dr. Landrew, with your 47 years of experience at the observatory, can you please inform our listeners what you witnessed tonight?
Yes. Thank you. Yes, this powerful telescope has been trained. It can be trained, right? Pointed at the surface of the planet Venus. And tonight we saw an amazing thing. Good question, but I think they're just atmospheric disturbances. Whoops! No, tonight we saw an amazing occurrence. Regular explosions on the surface of the planet Venus at consistent intervals.
And what do you make of these explosions?
Good question, but I think they're just atmospheric disturbances.
If I might interject, Doctor.
Please state your name for our radio audience.
I am the assistant to Dr. Mary Landro. I have no name because I was not considered to be important. Let's call me Bobby.
Very well, Bobby. What was it that you wanted to say?
Good question, but I think they're just atmospheric disturbances.
These explosions are not consistent with any known phenomena on the planet Venus. I don't know what's going on, but I am frightened.
There's no need to be frightened, assistant. These phenomena happen all the time.
Phenomena.
I'm sorry?
Phenomena. That's the word you were looking for, Doctor.
Sure.
Very well.
Okay, yes. This very powerful telescope has been... Oh, shoot.
I'd like to say one more thing, since you may not hear from me again. These are dark times, with alien intelligences capable of toying with humanity as a child toys with a spider. We know not what sinister designs other
And we're
planets...
back! Thank you for that insightful interview. Once again, we return you to the simple, almost childlike sounds of Chip Verdun's solo xylophone. Yes, once again, we must interrupt. That's enough, Chip. Chip, go ahead and fade out your extensive choir of 60 or 70 souls that have somehow squeezed themselves into the ballroom at the Grand Season Hotel. Yes, of course. We interrupt this broadcast with a follow-up. We interrupt you once again to bring you... We take you now to the chief of the net... We take you now to chief of the net... We take you now to chief of the National Meteorological Society, Andrew Chessup.
Yes, hello, this is reporter David Davidson. Coming to you now from the National Meteorological Society. With me is Andrew Chessup, the veteran of many foreign wars and meteorologist. He will be here any moment when he realizes he's supposed to be on the radio. In the meantime, I will be growing teeth. Why would I be growing teeth? I'm not growing teeth. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire? I'm a vampire. I'm vamping. I'm vamping.
This is Andrew Chessup.
This is Andrew Chessup.
Okay. Right. Yes. Could you please describe what you have observed happening in the upper atmosphere?
Well, at just over 8 p.m. this evening, shortly after the mysterious phenomena on the planet Venus,
Phenomenal.
we tracked several intrusions into the upper atmosphere consistent with natural meteorological phenomena. I tracked them.
I actually tracked them.
Sorry to be confusing to you, but I have trained a pet seal to mimic my words mere moments after I speak.
I have trained a pet seal to mimic my words before I say them. I will put him into his cage now.
If anyone's going in the cage, it's the pet seal that got here too late because I am first.
Okay, Andrew, grizzled manly man.
Oh, I am more of a grizzled manly man that you will ever be.
Okay. Could you speculate as to what these phenomena are?
Nothing to be worried
Nothing
about.
to be worried about.
Nothing to be worried about. Nothing to be worried about. Nothing to be worried about.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chessup, and his trained seal. We return you now to the music at the Grand Season Hotel.
I'm Freelaner.
I never mix bismuths with blends, I'm afraid.
Oh, it won't be.
Then you have my undivided attention.
Ah, yes! The sounds of music! Truly a balm for the soul in these troubled times. But once again, I'm afraid we have a breaking news bulletin. Word has reached our station of a small explosion at a small farm just outside of Elmo's Corners, New York. We take you to a reporter who has just now arrived at the scene.
Thank you. This is David Davidson. Oh, reporter. Not to be confused with my twin brother, David. Also Davidson, who was reporting on conditions at an observatory nearly 1,000 miles away. Well, I am standing here in a field with the cow and chickens and a menagerie of tropical creatures that have just died. Oh, correction, they were only grievously injured. They'll be recovering. Okay. What I am looking at is an ordinary cornfield rent by a smoking crater. Located within the crater is a dark metallic cylinder approximately 100 feet tall. And I am speaking now with Cletus Jones, a local farmer who witnessed the strange occurrence.
Quite right.
Cletus, though you are an uneducated bumpkin, could you please describe what you saw?
But of course, I was standing in my field of corn when I saw a flash of illumination, and before my eyes one moment. What? Your accent? What? Your accent? I mean, I was standing over there, and I thought I saw something, partner.
Well done. What did it look like?
A sort of cylindrical, rocket-like shape. And it, I want to say, came soaring out of the sky and descended in a controlled manner. And it damn near blew off the doors of my house! I mean, my shack. Where I live, in poverty. Oh, look, here comes my wife.
Ma'am, were you also a witness to the landing?
I was scared because I'm a lady.
Yes, these are truly frightening times.
I would also like to add that our animals were quite frightened as well. Especially the hippopotami. And the parrots.
Brock, Polly want a cracker?
What do you make of the tower monolith in your farm at the moment?
I'll answer that. You never let me talk, silence, woman. I'm tired of your chauvinism. You're embarrassing me in front of the news folk. Like I was saying, I think it is a meteorological phenomenon.
And you don't think it has anything to do with the occurrences on the surface of the planet Venus?
I don't even like the sound of Venus. Sounds un-American, if you ask me. That's because it's a planet. I know what it is, sugar pie. It just don't sound American is all I'm saying. That's because it's a planet. The planet of love. It ain't no planet of love. And like I was saying, there ain't no way something could fall out of the sky 20 minutes ago, exploded on the planet of Venus, and then even with interstellar spacecraft, it would take at
I think
least...
something else is happening now!
What?
Something else is happening!
Right. That sound you hear approaching is a military vehicle. That sound you hear is a military vehicle approaching, which I shall describe visually since we're having a problem with our audio. Nothing. Okay. Yes, it is a state-of-the-art ground transport. An impressive example of America's military might. 8 enormous wheels and a bell. Truly the most impressive bell I've ever seen. Sure to inspire fear and just, no. Okay. And there is a soldier approaching me. His boots with its tactical heels on the soft earth of this corn farm. And we are waiting for him to say something.
America!
I am standing with a member of America's military forces.
Hi, Mom! I'm on radio!
What do you make of this strange device?
I don't know, but I don't like it! I also do not like it. Me neither!
What do you propose to do about it?
I'm about to go investigate!
A brilliant suggestion. But, oh my goodness, something is happening. A metallic panel is opening in the side of the cylinder. And emerging from the darkness within appears to be a tubular appendage.
Hey you! We don't appreciate your tubular appendages!
No response from the cylinder.
I'm gonna go investigate now!
With the extreme manly confidence of America's fighting men, the American soldier is only 20 or 30 paces from the device and, oh no, I can barely describe what I'm seeing now.
Did I just step on a duck?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a laser. It's a laser.
Ah! Ah!
It appears to be some kind of concentrated heat ray.
Ah!
Our brave soldier has been completely disintegrated by the...
Ah! Owie!
And yet his screams remain in the air, echoing.
Did you see that?
It's coming right for us.
Ah!
Run for your lives!
But I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh.
Run for it!
Listeners, I must now relate that the cylinder appears to have grown legs, rising up in the air like a tripod. Wait, its cannons are rotating, aiming for me, but I will continue to broadcast until the
We have lost communication with the reporter in Elmo's Corners. I can only hope he has survived the terrible ordeal transpiring there. We now return you to the music of Chip Verdun's impertinent orchestra at the ballroom of the Grand Season Hotel.
What are you doing?
Don't bother me, I'm concentrating. This song is really hard.
You're ruining the entire show!
You think you could do this job?
I can train a seal to do your job!
Seals don't talk. Why does everyone think that seals can talk? Hey there, you cool cats and kittens. This is Chip Verdun. We're gonna take a little breaky poo now until our craft can be respected.
Oh, Chip, by the way, this is Amos Frunkfather, the manager here at the Grand Seasons. And I want you to know, Chip, you're fired.
You've crossed me for the last time, Frunkfather, especially since you never paid me for my work.
I paid you for your work.
Not enough!
Hey, stop releasing those live chickens.
You never respected my chickens!
Out! Get out! Yeah, here we go. Sorry about that, gentle listeners. I know you're more concerned with the startling developments happening across the country right now, and we will get you to a reporter as soon as we can. In the meantime, oh yes, we interrupt this soothing music of the Grand Season Ballroom to take you to a special press conference.
This is Josephine Maxwell, and I'm reporting from the Rose Garden of the White House, awaiting the 3-star General Brianna Armitage on this very lovely day. In fact, the chirping birds belie a growing sense of dread from around the country. Chirping birds. The sounds of chirping birds. Do we have chirping birds? Very quiet chirping birds, almost as if they understand the serious nature of this present moment. And the turkeys! Who could forget the presidential turkeys who have been spared from execution on Thanksgiving? Now they join us here in the Rose Garden with the chirping birds, awaiting the general on this very lovely stormy day. Yes, here she comes now. Oh.
Thank you, reporters. My name is Brina Armistrange? Brianna something? And I'm here to inform the Pubic about the extraordinary events we've witnessed over the past few hours. At approximately 1400 hours, we observed a series of expositions on the plate Venus. Although we and individually considered these to be regular atmospheres fentanyl, they were in fact the signs of alien spacecraft. At present, we have tracked 14 supper landings on the eastern smorgasbord of the untied states. I will now be taping questions.
General, are these spacecraft dangerous?
We must assume these invaders come in peace. Come in peace.
And is that a wise assumption?
Quit pounding me, woman! Quit pounding me, woman.
Why are you getting defensive, ma'am?
We do not know the inventions of these chips, but I do not see the use of startling an interpretatory war with an alien sea breeze.
And if they are starting a war with us?
Then dog help us all.
God help us all indeed. With that, the general turned her heel and returned to the White House, where a response to these aliens is being devised.
Do I walk off now?
Yes, she is walking off.
Now?
Exactly now. There she goes. You can hear the sounds of her retreating steps. Thank you. We return you now to the station.
Thank you for that report. Well, we would return you to the music of Chip Verdun and his musical armadillos, but Chip has been removed from the Grand Seasons in a straitjacket and will never work in this town again.
You'll never work in this town again!
Apologies! It appears that one of her musical armadillos has broken free of its harness and has savaged a staff member of the Grand Seasons. We are in the process of putting the creature down. With a cow. Yes, a cow has sat upon the musical armadillo, flattening it into a pancake. Now, we return you to our reporter in Elmo's Corners with an important update.
Thank you, Harlan. This is David. Oh, son of a. Davidson the third, not to be confused with either of my twin brothers. Reporting once again from the place that I just arrived in for the first time. I'm standing here with the mayor of Elmo's Corners, Patricia Dunbar.
Thank you, David.
What can you tell us about the developments on the outskirts of town?
Is that really the question you want to ask? I unsettle you, don't I?
No.
Because I'm a tough as nails young woman. I was elected to be mayor when I was 23, and I don't take crap from anyone, especially not you.
I'm not sure how that relates to...
Let me help you out with my signature catchphrase. That's a lot of bacon.
What the heck does that mean?
It means there's a lot of bacon. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to go clean up these aliens. That's my sawed-off shotgun, in case you were wondering. By the way, you also might want to let the people know that I'm wearing sunglasses and a tank top that shows off my wiry muscles.
Yeah, right, okay. I should let you know that the mayor is wearing a...
Kick-butt ponytail.
Kick-butt ponytail, sunglasses, and a rock-hard muscles.
Hey, don't objectify me.
I'm sorry.
All right, it's time for me to go kick some butt. I'm riding off on my motorcycle, by the way. Vroom!
Right, okay. Now we have the mayor's husband, Timothy Dunbar.
Timothy.
It says Timothy.
Timothy isn't a name.
Timothy is written. Timothy.
My name is Timothy.
Thanks for clearing that up, Timothy.
Fine, whatever. His name is Timothy. It was originally Timothy, but he changed it when we got married. I can't fix everything. I don't know. Just go.
Timothy, what have you seen on the outskirts of town?
Yes, thank you for asking. Sir, as a woman and mayor, Hold on. I was very frightened. The metallic cylinder fired a barrage of heat. Lasers, which incinerated some people I love dearly. The screams of the dying punctured my senses and will give me nightmares until my eventual death. I cannot fully comprehend the magnitude of this tragedy and am in tears. He chokes back tears.
Thank you for that heartbreaking eyewitness account. Could you describe in less detail, no detail at all, what your next step is?
First we'll
I hate to interrupt you, ma'am, but look, listeners, I cannot believe what I am seeing. Looming over downtown Elmo's Corners, like the sight of a skyscraper on legs, is what we must now admit is an alien spacecraft. Listen to the enormous thudding sounds of its massive feet as it stomps down the street. Yeah, sounding like thunder. I am stepping outside to get a better look at it. It's an awesome sight to behold, terrifying in its monstrous intelligence, but also strangely chipper. I'm on the street now, as throngs of frightened Elmo's Corner citizens, Elmoians, flee before the encroaching titan. Flee before the encroaching titan!
Stop right there, you metal monster! I'm the mayor of this town, and I got a bone to pick with you. And good thing the press is here to cover this moment.
Yes, the press is here. What I am seeing is an amazing account of bravery.
Yes.
A single woman, covered in dust and dirt, armed with only her baguette.
Fear me! Fear my baked goods!
I can't believe what I am seeing. She leaps into battle and... Oh, there's a goat here.
You miss!
Which misses the
What's
target?
wrong with your aim?
The alien spacecraft appears unable to kill her with its weapons of death.
You tried your best, alien ship. Now it's time for me to try my best. I'm tossing aside this baguette and instead picking up this.
It appears to be a strudel.
Strudel, which is well known to be toxic to alien and human life. If I manage to place strudel in the weak point of your armor, then it's curtains for you, and that's a lot of bacon.
Leaping onto her feet like an agile jungle cat, she clambers up the side of the... Nope, not today. Nope.
It appears we've lost communication with the reporter in Elmo's corner. Surely, they are all dead now. Mhm. Listeners, we're picking up audio from a nearby transponder. Yes. Oh, what is that? Oh, so much carnage! Oh, they're all dying. I'm dying. I'm completely dead. Haunting. Listeners, events continue to transpire at a dizzying speed, faster than I can relate. Word has reached our station of more than 24 of these strange alien crafts, descending from the sky all over the eastern seaboard. Sightings in Connecticut, New Jersey, and Rhode Island. It appears New York City is their eventual target. We now take you to a reporter embedded deep within the U.S. military as they develop a response to this civilization-threatening event.
This is David Davidson, the fourth...
No, it's not. This is actually Josephine Maxwell.
Oh, thank God I'm not here.
This is Josephine Maxwell, and I'm reporting from the cockpit of the flagship of the 3rd Armored Battalion. That sound you hear is the whirring engine of American know-how, unleashing the full fury of 1,800 horsepower. With me are the brave men and women of our military forces, clad in loose-fitting dungarees and matching camouflage sashes. Their belts and boots gleam like the hardened shells of so many monstrous beetles, tamed by technology and harnessed to the service of destructive power. With me is a young woman, her brown eyes wide with the enormity of her task, and her lovely dimples belying a seriousness of purpose that can only be matched by the ancient armies of Sparta.
Hi.
How does it feel to come face to face with certain death?
Not good. Oh, I feel terrible. I want to die.
Brave words in these turbulent times. Our progress slows to a halt as we approach another landing craft. I will now exit the armored vehicle to give you, the listeners, an evocative visual description of what is transpiring. As one, the soldiers rise to ready themselves.
Okay, we're getting out now.
Thick with the scent of fear and body odor, the soldiers scramble from their vehicles, resembling nothing so much as a horde of ants before a terrifying foe from another planet. This, listeners, is nothing less than a struggle for the continued dominion of humankind over the planet Earth. If these brave men and women fail, we may very well look upon these days as the last dying gasps of human civilization.
Yeah, it's a doozy.
I am in awe of the fierce determination of these soldiers. They are ready for anything.
Does anyone have a lozenge? I need a lozenge.
Nothing will stop them.
Seriously, I can't do this.
Oh my
unless
God.
I have a lozenge.
Someone have a lozenge. Okay, yes. Just give her a second.
Oh, hold it. It's kind of stuck to the wrapper. You know what I'm talking about? When it belts a little bit, and then it's...
This is so
then it's... Oh, this is just awful. This is the worst. Oh, so much better.
My eyes can barely behold the sight that is looming before me. 3 monstrous objects nearly 100 feet in height, standing upon a tripod-like structure of aliens.
I'm taking you out, aliens! Ah! Oh no, the tubular appendages got me!
Almost faster than the eye can see, a snake-like coil of
Oh
black
no,
metal.
the tubular appendage is strangling me, and it's taking me to a chemical where it's gonna skin me!
Oh, I cannot attest to the accuracy of these statements.
Oh no, oh! There goes my skin, Howie, that hurts! Ow.
There's no time to mourn the nameless soldier.
Please tell my wife that I loved her!
Oh, his cries fall on deaf
Her
ears.
name is Jenny Hamster. She lives at 1447 Randolph
Oh,
Street,
his sacrifice.
Schenectady, New York.
A moment
You
of
can call her
silence.
8675.
Get away. He's dead. He's dead. Placed into a vat of acid, his entire life form has been transformed into a clear liquid and shot from a port on the side of the vehicle in a slobbering goop. Dead. The other soldiers look on in horror.
Oh, that's better. Sometimes you just gotta have two. Oh man, my throat is killing me. Oh, wait, let's let Big Heaven Troops 3, 2, 1, fire!
With a deafening roar, the 50mm cannons recoil as one, launching a cavalcade of ordnance upon the alien ship. With a roar! A roar!
3, 2, 1, fire! Charge?
Listeners, I wish you could be here to see the charge of hundreds of military vehicles like the charge of the Light Brigade or the very legions of man taking flight against Olympus itself. There has never been a moment like this in human history. Surely the aliens will crumble under our astonishing assault.
Oh no, they're gonna get them! Oh!
I cannot believe it. The smoke is clearing and the alien ship remains completely undamaged, as if we're no more threatening to it than a swarm of gnats. Heat lasers blast away at our vehicles, cleaving through them like a hot knife through butter. The carnage is unbearable!
Oh no! Help!
Their gun turrets are turning on me now. I can see them. I can see down the barrels of their extraterrestrial weaponry.
They're gonna get you.
Listeners, run for your lives, run! Escape into the woods! Your only hope is if you go! I'm done.
Oh, she's dead! Oh no! They're coming for me now! Oh boy!
We have lost communication with Josephine Maxwell. The dire news continues on this dreadful night. Listeners, from our location in New Jersey, I can just now see the alien craft heading across the Hudson River towards the skyscrapers of New York City. An eerie silence appears to have descended upon the city, as if they were waiting solemnly for the end to come. Only the sad, almost pathetic sounds of a solo xylophone punctuates the assault of the aliens. And the fleeing of wildlife from the city. Our friends, as always, the cows. It is a quiet and solemn night now! No sounds from anywhere!
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you Chip Verdun and his Good Time Orchestra, who have reassembled themselves in the ballroom of the Grand Season Hotel to the cheers of thousands of patrons. Thank you, you cool cats and kittens. And what I think we need now is a little appreciation for the people behind the scenes, since some people don't appreciate their talents. So let's hear it once again for Chip Verdun and his orchestra.
From my location, I can specifically see the alien craft descending upon the Grand
Let me
Season
tell you
Boulevard.
something, Hepcats, you gotta respect the art or the art doesn't respect you.
They're peeling the ballroom roof off like a grape.
And what I think we need now is to thank the sound effects people. The beautiful, incredibly important sound effects people. Wouldn't you agree, Harlan?
They have decapitated Chip Bartoon and his entire orchestra. They're feasting on their entrails. They're slurping them up like spaghetti.
And I think that we are losing communication with our studio in New Jersey, and we will continue to lose communication until certain notes are read.
Listeners, I would like to take a moment in this terrifying alien invasion to acknowledge the contributions of my friend, Trixie Flanders, who is the most intelligent, beautiful, and wise person I know. Much more intelligent than me. In fact, she is a true genius behind this station, and I am merely a worm. The aliens are headed for New York City! I don't know how much longer I can stay in the air. The footsteps of the machines are growing ever nearer. I hear them. This is Harlan Bean on the last night of America. Tell your loved ones you love them. Hold each other close. They're here. They are here!
This is Dr. Mary Landro using a shortwave radio. I am trying to document the events as I have witnessed them. There are like big aliens going past, and I am sad for humanity. And is there anybody out there? Oh, is there anybody out there? Is there?
Hello! It's me, Patricia Dunbar. You see, I actually just fought my way out of the belly of one of them tripod thingies. Oh boy, that's a lot of bacon.
I'm also here.
Sure!
Me too, even though I don't have a name. This is Chip Verdun reporting that my entire orchestra has defeated the aliens with a trombone and a drum kit.
I love you, America! Woo!
Hey, who let all those flatulent ghosts in here?
Those are my goats!
Well, we killed all the aliens. Happy ending, everyone.
I love you.
Oh, stop it.
This is David Davidson, the fifth, signing off.
Well, that's it then. My career is over. My life is over. I'm a genius. No longer.
Hey, if I get a job writing my own script, I'll hire you to be my assistant.
Max, I assume the phone lines are clogged with people laughing at this debacle?
Let me see. Hello? Is anyone there? Huh.
No one is calling?
Nobody. It's like nobody even heard it. That's odd. I stopped the broadcast, but the on-air sign is still on. Oh, the switch was reversed. Whoops.
You mean
We just broadcast 40 minutes of dead air.
and we're broadcasting now?
Here's that way.
What you're about to witness tonight is real. The events of this broadcast are taking place in the United States of America at this hour. There are no actors. There is no script. Everything you hear tonight is true.
I love my radio, my midnight radio. Woo!
Way to go, hamster.